Hi, Duluth moms. Thanks for joining us again today for Bloom. Um, Continuing our expert panel from St. Luke's, we have Amanda St. Aubin here today with us. I'm going to bring her on the screen with me. She is part of the St. Luke's Midwife team. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, thank you.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks for being here.
yes, so it's nice to see everyone. I think I did this event a couple years ago in
Mhm.
person.
Yeah.
My name's Amanda. I'm one of the midwives at St. Luke's. There's three of us total. I've been there for 4 years now. I've been a midwife for 12 years, and it's just been so much fun working in Duluth and meeting everybody here and becoming a mom myself since the last time I did this event.
Oh, congrats. Yeah, you must have been pretty new to Duluth the last time you did the event. That was at least,
Yeah,
I think, 3 years ago. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Um, so I think moms are wondering what is the difference between seeing an OBGYN or a family practitioner or even a nurse practitioner and the difference between those services and midwives.
So midwives at St. Luke's are certified nurse midwives. So we have a background in nursing. Um, we specialize in low risk and normal physiologic labor, delivery, prenatal care, postpartum care, and we can also do well woman care. So we can do, pelvic exams, pap smears, birth control, things like that. I think the biggest difference in seeing, for example, an OBGYN versus a nurse midwife is just we have slightly different philosophies of care. You know, our goal is always the same, healthy moms and healthy babies. Midwives just have more of a tendency to have a very strong focus on the normal and the natural pathway of things. Um, the difference between us and family medicine doctors are kind of similar. We have a nursing background as opposed to a medical background, and we just have a different philosophy on how we manage things. I think when it comes to patients, I think what they notice um, a little differently between us and the MDs is we we're lucky enough to have the ability to spend a little bit more time with patients. So we aren't put on call for different areas of the hospital. We're not put on call for ER or surgery or emergencies. So we tend to have a little bit of a ability to focus on just the labor, the delivery, and the prenatal and postpartum piece of things.
Awesome. I think that the one quote that I remember and why I remember you were at Bloom a few years ago was
Mhm.
you said that a midwife is like having that auntie in the room with you. That
Yeah,
families like from decades and centuries ago were so used to having the family and like kind of that older wiser person there with the mom to guide them, through their process. And I will never
yeah,
forget that comment that you made that day on that panel because it's true. You need that. You need that support
yeah,
there with you when
yeah.
you're
We've kind
pregnant.
of come in just the last few generations. I feel like we've come into this mindset that we have to do everything ourselves and it has to be just like the mom and the dad, and you forget this extended um, group that used to all be there and used to, you always had somebody who was at every single delivery and um, in the family. And yeah, I think midwives have a very traditional background of care just all over the world. But yeah, we just are able to really focus on that piece of it, just being that extra person in the room that has a little bit more knowledge, but still wants to be part of the family.
Yeah, that's great. So who would be in the room with the mom when you choose to have a midwife?
It's really up to the mom and what she wants to do. I mean, unfortunately, at this point, we also have restrictions just on
True.
policies at St. Luke's, so we can't say, "Oh, just bring anyone you want with you."
Yeah.
So we do have some restrictions on visitor policies, which are getting a little bit better in the last couple months. But um, yeah, we just usually when you have a midwife, it's really similar. if you deliver anywhere in the hospital with anybody, you have, your support people, you have the nurses, and then you have the midwife. Sometimes we'll have a student or a resident with us, but yeah, it's usually anybody that you're wanting to have support you there.
Okay. Cool. You mentioned being able to perform the pelvic exams and birth control. So women can see midwives even if they're not pregnant or delivering.
Yes.
They can see just through their like childbearing years just for continuing care.
Yep.
Too. Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So we specialize throughout the lifespan. So yes, we can do OBGYN, just well woman visits. We can do pap smears and birth control. Oh, sorry, I have a baby waking up.
I didn't know that.
I was hoping he'd sleep through the whole thing.
Oh, we have a little surprise guest.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he will go back to sleep. He just needed to wiggle around a little bit.
How old is he?
He's 11 months.
Oh, sweet. Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, do you have anything else you would like moms to know right now about the midwife team or about care?
I think. Oh, sweet boy. I mean, I think if you choose a midwife, the
Hi.
you want to say hello? Hey, Charlie, say hi. There.
Oh,
Say hi.
hi. How are you? Oh, sorry. You heard my face.
I think at St. Luke's, the midwife team, I mean, we work really well together. We share our patients. And so if you choose a midwife at St. Luke's, you'll see a variety of us. But also, we work really closely with the OBGYNs, and we have a very great collaborative practice. And so we really appreciate having that backup and having the ability for our patients to easily see a high-risk expert if something comes up in the pregnancy, and if we recognize something that needs more advanced interventions.
Another question that moms are always wondering is if you need a referral to see a midwife, or if it's common for insurances to support your decision to use a midwife.
Yeah, nope. Anyone who comes to St. Luke's can choose a midwife or an OBGYN. There's no, or a family medicine doctor. There's no need for a referral or anything differently, just scheduling the appointment. Sorry, he really just fell asleep right before, and I thought he would just sleep through the whole thing.
Oh, sorry to startle you. What's his name?
Charlie.
Charlie. I have a Charlie too. She's a girl, Charlotte.
Aww.
Hi,
Say hi.
Hi, you sleepy? Well, that's great to know that any mom can choose to see a midwife. That's awesome. No referral needed. And then if they would like to make an appointment with midwives, like at what point in the pregnancy, like when you find out you're pregnant, do you contact a midwife?
Usually we do your first prenatal visit at 8 weeks. And so as soon as you find out you're pregnant, you can call and let us know about how many weeks you think you are and get scheduled in for a visit.
Great. That's awesome. Well, Amanda will be available in the Zoom link. So if you'd like to learn more about the midwife team or ask her more specific questions, she'll be available. I'll post the link with this video, and you can visit with her for a little bit tonight. But thank you, Amanda, for being here and multitasking. And thank you, Charlie, for being here too. We will talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.